Cut the Malarkey Sports.
What's happening, man? Welcome back to Cut the Malarkey Sports for this emergency podcast, man. We got a special guest in the building, man. The host of Hard Pimpin' TV, the host of the Twanky Man Show, the host of the Hard Pimpin' Podcast, man. Twanky Man in the building, man.
What it do, baby?
Wah, 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 wah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Twanky. So
What's
look,
going
man.
on, fellas?
Oh, man, we good. We good. I'm good today. You know what I'm saying? Even though, you know what I'm saying, this news we about to talk about, you know what I'm saying, ruffle some folks' feathers, bro. But how the rest of y'all doing?
I'm doing good, brother. But I got to play devil advocate today, big dog.
You got to play. Oh, man. What about you, pal?
No yard trick. on me.
This man, bro.
Dude don't know who he is.
This man. So look, man. So what we here today about, man, is what went down today. What came out of Stephen A. Smith's mouth on ESPN this morning. You know what I'm saying? And for the people that don't know what happened, I already got you queued up, bro. I already got it ready for y'all, so y'all can take a listen to what Stephen A. was talking about before we jump into this thing.
I know y'all got to go. You gonna tell folks why nobody wants to be in Memphis, or you want me to do it?
Oh no! For a player like me, I just don't think that the league, like, if a guy's like me, I love to be in Memphis. I embrace it, but you got to identify those guys, right? And it's not that simple, especially a younger guy to identify that wants to be in Memphis. I want to hear you say, why you think
the people in Memphis is a great sports town, great fans, great people. Yeah. But there's an element there where cats like Jimmy Butler and others don't feel it's the safest environment. I'm talking to the local authorities in Memphis. You got to clean some of that stuff up because it's dissuasive to NBA players. They have talked about it. I know, they've told me.
All right.
So listen. Stephen A. had those few comments. The other two voices you heard were Markeith and Marcus Morris on ESPN this morning. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Now, before we get into the rebuttals, when y'all heard that this man said this morning, how did this make you feel? What kind of mindset did this put you in? You know what I'm saying? Especially for us, either being from or living in the Memphis area.
You can go first, Twanky.
Man, okay, well, man, all right, check it out. See, I didn't even hear him when he said it. When I first heard it, I heard y'all response. So that made me go back and see what he said. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel two ways about it. You know what I'm saying? One side of me say he ain't say nothing wrong. One side of me say he ain't say nothing wrong. But the other side of me says that ain't your business either. You ain't from him. You know what I mean? I can talk about my folks. You can't. You know what I'm saying? Cause I mean, look, like I said, he ain't said nothing wrong. Now, don't get me wrong. We got our problems. But man, let's not act like you can't go 2 minutes from the stable center and get robbed. We not gonna act like New York City is the safest city in America. You know what I'm saying? Memphis, we got our problems, we got our elements, we got all of that there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the elements that he was talking about, we love it down here. Wrong or right. Yeah. More on the wrong, but we love it down here, and it is what it is. Now, is he wrong? He ain't wrong. For an NBA player, I mean, come on. Why would you, when you got to pick any city to live in, Memphis a hard sell. So, you know what I'm saying? Was I mad at Stephen A? No. But I still felt like, what you talking about it for? You know what I'm saying? The whole NBA finals is going on right now. And y'all over here talking about job. The NBA finals so boring. Y'all gotta talk about job.
Look, man. It's just real quick on the NBA finals, like you was talking about. To me, they ain't neither one of them teams are teams that I want to see as an NBA fan. But I'm tired of seeing LA. I'm tired of seeing Boston. You know what I'm saying? And that could be because I'm biased, because I'm ready to see my team. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not really complaining about that. Like, I'll watch if it's on TV. I'm not finna go run to the TV. But
I fell asleep on the game last night.
Y'all talking about the final. So what's up?
Right. I fell asleep on that last night. I ain't gonna cap. You know what I'm saying? And as a basketball fan and a basketball purist, you know what I'm saying? I really like hooping. You know what I'm saying? So I can watch a good game. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's just, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's not very interesting. You know what I'm saying? As far as for me, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, they just out there playing ball. You know what I'm saying? No, I ain't got a dog in the fight today. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my thing is this. I love Ja's response. You know what I'm saying? Source, leader.
Move your headphone a little bit.
That sound better.
You don't like some feedback.
That sound better.
It might not be Twinkle.
What you mean?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, stop now.
It might be this adapter I got in, man. But yeah, like I was saying, bro, was like Ja's response of saying all of this talking and sources around the league, and it might say straight up and down, my source me. I'ma be in the 901. You know what I'm saying? What, you know, cause all the talk came from, you know what I'm saying, the Bang trade out of nowhere.
Yeah. And this is the tweet in question. This is the tweet you tweeted about.
Yeah.
901. The source is me. Because, bro, like, as you notice, the Bang trade came through when Sunday? Was it Sunday morning?
Something like that.
Something like that. The Bang trade came through and it spiraled from there. It was ESPN coverage of Bang got traded. They traded the cornerstone out of Memphis. That means they got to move off of Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. just because they traded Bang, which ain't necessarily true. They traded Bang, and a lot of us hated it, but that don't mean that you automatically off rip about to send these folks to a big market team just to help bail them out because they garbage. Like, we not worried about sending Jaren Jackson Jr. to LA to bail them out because they can't win. So it spiraled on ESPN from the Desmond Bane trade. And then you get Stephen A. today on the 17th with his statements. And then you get Stephen A. today on the 17th with his statements. And then you get Stephen A. today on the 17th with his statements. And then you get Stephen A. today on the 17th with his statements. And then you get Stephen A. today on the 17th with his statements. And then you get Stephen A. today on the 17th with his statements. And then you get Stephen A. today on the 17th with his statements. And then you get Stephen A. today on the 17th with his statements. And then you get Stephen A. today on the 17th with his statements. And then you get Stephen A. today on the 17th with his statements. And then you get Stephen A. today on the 17th with his statements. And then you get Stephen A. today on the 17th with his statements. And then you get Stephen A. today on the 17th with his statements. And then you get Stephen A. today on the 17th with his statements. And then you get Stephen A. today on the 17th with his statements. And then you get Stephen A. to saying he's talked to players like Jimmy Butler, and they told him that's why they didn't want to go. But look, man, if that's why
I was just finna touch on that.
what's up?
So what I was gonna say was this. Yeah, he said it, but he didn't say it out his mouth. He said what the players would say. You gotta remember, Stephen A is a reporter at heart. The man a reporter. And what he, like Twinkie Man said, what he said wasn't wrong. As Memphis, we say it all the time. I think it's just because of whose mouth it came out of. You know what I'm saying? Because if a player came out and Jimmy was like, oh yeah, I was finna come to Memphis, but I heard it's rough down there. The first thing we would have said was, dog, bro, you played in Chicago. You played in Miami. But since it's Stephen A, you know, we got some, you know, a little some bad stuff. But he like you said, he didn't say no wrong. I think he's just a messenger. Now, as far as the jaw talks, y'all right. You talk about the finals, bro. They already said the little troll over there, Zach Kleiman, already said he not finna trade Ja, and he's trying to get Triple J a contract extension. That should be that on that. Stop trying to push a narrative. Stop trying to push a narrative. That's it. That's dead. Now, as far as saying players don't want to come play in Memphis, bro, we've been knowing that for years as Grizzlies fans. And before the crime got real bad again, it was because of the kind of city we got. Ain't shit to do in Memphis. Them folk gonna come here and move to East. That's it. They're gonna go to East with them big houses and good yards. That's it. So, you know, on that tip, he ain't say nothing wrong, bro. I don't feel like it was nothing wrong with that.
No, but it was the way he did it. He did it on national TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't the message. I don't even think it was the message. It was just, you know what I'm saying? It's just the way you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, Chandler Parsons has been on record of talking about not wanting to come here because of the city. You know what I'm saying?
He a hoe.
Yeah.
I mean, but for sure, but at the same time, like I said, we can't say that and then turn around. I mean, he is. Don't get me wrong, he is. But you know what I'm saying?
He is.
But we can't be like that
Yes.
and sit there and say that, yeah, Stephen A said it was right. Because, I mean, if I look at it, man, if I'm a $100 million NBA player, you know what I'm saying, and I got to pick what city I can live in, like you said, what they gonna do? They gonna come move out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you gotta go all the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. The city got a lot to work on. You know what I'm saying? But for us, we're not a tourist city. You know what I'm saying? We're not one of the, you know what I'm saying, major tourist cities in the country. You know what I'm saying? So, as a player, why would I want to go live down there? You know what I'm saying? Unless it's for basketball reasons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what, you know what I'm saying, like, why everybody say Memphis is such a good, you know what I'm saying, sports city, because we focus on the basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to come down here and play, we want you to come down here and play. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
right.
Like, for me, the biggest takeaway from this last season, and you know what I'm saying, and everything that they was, you know what I'm saying, because, like, if you listen to the first 15 minutes of that interview, Stephen A didn't do nothing but praise y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He said, you know, let his past mistakes be his past mistakes. He young, he gonna learn. You know what I'm saying? Now, he did bring up his points about, you know what I'm saying, your best ability is availability. You know what I'm saying? How many games he done missed. Yeah, how many games he done missed, how injury prone he is. But I mean, you know, and that is a big thing with y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's been a big thing with any high-flying player. You know what I'm saying? Derrick Rose, Blake Griffin, you know what I'm saying? These kind of freakishly athletic young men, you know what I'm saying? Because Father Time wins every time. You know what I'm saying? But keeping him on the floor is one of the biggest. But we know in Memphis, if you put and see, me as a Memphian, and I'm going to tell you what's crazy. About 10 years ago, I applied to be the head coach of the Memphis Grizzlies. You know what I'm saying?
You put your resume in there. Hey, 10 years ago, we needed a damn head coach. So, hey, you probably almost got that junk.
Man, this is so crazy because you can actually go on their website and look at jobs. And I just seen that junk one day, and I'm like, man, I want to be the head coach. You know what I'm saying? But real talk though, you know what I'm saying? Cause like, That dude that they just fired, Taylor Jenkins, ain't never like him. Ain't never like him. He was never meant to be Ja coach. That is the biggest issue this team had. Now, getting rid of Bane, bro, they had to do that to pay JJJ. You know what I'm saying?
True,
They overpaid Bane. I ain't gonna say that he earned it, but he didn't
live up to it after he got paid.
Yes. You know what I'm saying?
He's been underperforming ever since he got that check. He signed that contract.
Yep.
He's been underperforming, and he signed that contract about 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Ever since then, yeah.
But you know what though? I don't really think he's been underperforming, but to me, the biggest issue from where we was at, we got rid of a lot of role players that were very key. For one, man, what's my boy name? He been hurt damn near for a minute, man. Is it Brandon?
Brandon Clark.
Yes. That man get crucial buckets, play great defense, and that man jumping out the gym. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We should have never let Steven Adams leave. I don't give a damn if he wanted to leave.
For sure.
Should have never let him leave.
Sure. Ever.
I ain't sold on Edie yet. He don't mix. You know what I'm saying? I see what they see in him, but like, bro, you gotta have team chemistry. He don't fit with what He too slow.
Oh, yep.
You know
For the pace team, the point guard you got,
right.
Offense, you need some speed.
Right, and Steven Adams could run the flow. He wasn't no offensive player, but he could run the flow, clean up the garbage, play great defense. He is what we need. You know what I'm saying? That went well together. But what was the boy's name? He was the backup point guard, man. He had the list.
Tyus Jones.
Guess what they
Tyus Jones was a key piece.
Very key, because he ran their team when Josh sat down. And they wanted Bane to be able to take over that role, but Bane never was really in that role. Bane was still just waiting on his shot.
Yeah.
He didn't really.
Yeah, that's type of player he is, yeah.
But they wanted him, when they paid him that money, they wanted him to step up and do more. Yeah. You got this big money now, I need you to do more. But sometimes the player is what they is.
Yeah.
You know
see, Twanky, man. See, Twanky, me and D was talking, and the reports came out of why they got rid of Bane, right? For KCP and Cole Anthony. And we talked about the fact that, yes, he's a 40% three-point shooter. You know what I mean? He shoots like 6 threes a game, real efficient. But his defense was one of the reasons why they got rid of him. And you can say, well, he played defense. He was there. You know what I mean? He was doing that. He was doing this. But we thought he got a little bit of arms. He got little football arms.
Nah, he
got a little football arms.
Yeah, he real compact, real stocky, but he was never our lockdown defender. You know what I'm saying? And as much as they wanna cause I ain't gonna lie, I ain't even like the boy. You know what I'm saying? Brooks, but we never got nobody to replace him.
Never did.
He a hard replace,
that was supposed to step up and replace Brooks ended up getting traded to Phoenix. What was his name? David Roddy. David Roddy was supposed to step into that role because they had already gotten rid of DeAnthony Melton. They already got rid of Josh Jackson. Josh Jackson was already gone. Melton was gone. You had no other pure defender to step into that role because Justice Winslow thing was a bust.
Right.
Just that was garbage. So you had to wash it, and then you end up getting rid of Brooks, thinking that David Roddy was gonna step into the role, but then you got rid of David Roddy too, and now they end up playing together in Houston.
Yeah, but then they brought in Marcus Smart because he was coming off Defensive Player of the Year.
Right. And then what you do with Marcus? You ship him. None of that made sense. None of that made sense for a team that was supposed to be looking to win at that moment or win in this season or go deeper in the playoffs this season than they ever went. That made no sense. So for them, bro, I mean, to stick with the topic at hand, I'm with Ja and making the statement of saying, hey man, I'm committed. Like, so all this other stuff you're talking about, if you want to talk about the winning situations and the positive stuff, about the Memphis Grizzlies, about me, Ja Morant, then talk about that. But you talking about this city and this team in a negative manner, like we not here for that. Like we not trying to hear none of that. And like y'all said, it could be because it's the messenger. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm from the city, so I can point out, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? I know how things move. But I don't remember the last time Stephen A stepped foot in the M. ESPN was in Memphis about 3 years ago. They had a broadcast right on Beale Street. I don't remember Stephen A coming with them. I remember Perk coming with them.
Yeah, he was there because First Take was there. He was there. They did First Take in Memphis. But I think too is because, let's be real, they gonna forever put Ja in trade rumors because of the market. They want to see a superstar in the bigger market and have every narrative they can to get a budding star, as in Ja, Zion, who else in the small market? They even was talking about Ant. Like if Ant would have been selling, they would have wanted Ant somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like
they still
so
talking about Giannis, bro.
Yeah, they want Giannis to go to New York or something like that.
Right now.
Yeah, they talking about San Antonio. They even talking about Kevin Durant going to San Antonio. But the thing is, bro, let's just call it what it is, man. These folks in the media are, like you said, spreading these rumors with the possibility and the hope that they would save these big market teams, because these big market teams can't keep up with the talent that these smaller market teams actually have. And they want it. And they're going to try to get it at all costs. But like spreading the rumors and the slander and you know what I'm saying? You talking about a situation where he in his driveway with a gun in a state where it's legal to have a gun, and you still bringing it up. Man, that was 3 years ago. We still talking about this.
Right.
So are we gonna show? So are we showing him love for defending Ja? Like are we showing him love for that?
For him defending him on the gun thing, this is how I'm gonna put it to you, bro. Chandler Parsons even defended him on it, and I don't
give a fuck what the hamburger say. Fuck the hamburger. Well, you know, I fuck with Stephen A. Because he wanted to feel. A lot of people don't like Stephen A, but I like Stephen A. And some of the shit he say I don't agree on.
I like him more than I like a lot of the other media personalities. Yeah,
you know,
I'll say that.
So when he said what he said, I didn't really take it like the other Memphians, but I understand. I understand. You know what I mean? I do.
Yeah.
I do. But come on, Marcus. Was that Marcus or Markeith? Come on to the city. I happen to take
it. No. I would love to have a player like them. Oh, shoot, he lagged out. Twanker Man to be right back, y'all. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Look, I would love to have him come to the city, bro. For real. I would. Because he the kind of player that we would need. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hard-nosed player, veteran type player. We need that kind of leadership and that kind of guidance on the team. I would love that. There's sign and trade rumors with Santi. Like I had read, I told you, sign and trade rumors with Santi Aldama going to Washington, which we just sent Marcus Smart to Washington. So it's a possibility that we have reunions with some players that we had before, because they went to these other teams and these other teams done benched them or cut them, and they ain't got no team right now. And they were key role players for us, bro. So I don't think Zach Kleiman is done after the Desmond Bane trade. I think this kind of ramps up what the other players buying in to the system and the organization and the new coach, with Ja Morant taking up for it and saying, "Hey, look, man, I'm gonna be in the M. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be in the 901, bro. And the source is me." I think that's motivation to your teammates. That's him taking the reins as a leader, even in the offseason, to me.
Mm-hmm. And I completely agree with that, but we're gonna have to do something about this coaching situation, because the dude, for them to sit there and say that they're gonna get a job to the assistant coach, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry,
I'm with you, bro.
You need a veteran coach.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? You need a veteran coach that job was respect and listen to, because for one, the problem with the, you know what I'm saying, like, the problem with the Grizzlies period is we can win in the season all day, every day. Mm-hmm. The playoffs is about
attrition,
going game to game, adjustments. Man, bro, one of the coldest things I ever remember seeing, man, was back when y'all remember the Zebo Tony Allen years when we was playing the Spurs and we was the 8th seed and they was the 1 seed.
I remember that. That's legendary.
And we beat them that year. The next year we came back. What Pop did, that man said, leave Tony Allen wide open. If we gonna lose to the Grizzlies, Tony Allen gonna beat us. And what Tony gonna be Tony, he gonna miss wide open shots. We loved him anyway, because it's like, bro, your defense make up for whatever you miss. You know what I'm saying? But that's coaching. That's coaching. I'm gonna let you.
Hey, Tony used to shoot the ball like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you used to go to the park, you know, with a pickup game. He used to shoot like niggas. Hey, bro, pass me that jump. Let me get one shot off real quick. Let me get one off.
Bro,
let me get one nephew.
One game, bro. Y'all remember how Tony Allen would get them weak side steals when he be cutting, you know what I'm saying, cutting the lane, and he'll jump. I remember one time he jumped that jump, caught that jump, man, bro, that man wide open fast break, man, that man brick the layup. Now he got the putback. He got his putback, but Tony was Tony,
man.
Hey, but my bad.
Who else was averaging 2 steals a game?
Facts. First team all defense.
Man was a menace. He was a menace on the defense.
Yes, and that's who need to be the coach. Real talk.
I mess with it.
Hey, I agree.
I mess with it.
Hey, Twinkie, like I was telling D, and I feel like you'll agree with me. Taylor Jenkins was a situation that reminded me of Golden State. It reminded me of Mark Jackson and Steve Kerr, because Mark Jackson developed them players, got them to where they needed to be, but he couldn't get them over the hump. You get them another coach in Steve Kerr to get them over the hump and get the rings, because he knew how to nurture that developed talent. Now, Taylor Jenkins, he's regarded as one of the best coaches in the league right now because of his teaching ability, his ability to develop players. But I still don't believe he was that coach to get us over the hump for championship basketball. So I feel like that's what we need.
Well, obviously, right. I'll give you a better analogy, though. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it Memphis. To me, Taylor Jenkins was the Calipari. What was the boy name? Josh. What was Calipari replacement? Josh.
Are you talking about
curly head
for the Tigers?
University
for the Tigers.
I can't think.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Ended up going to Arizona. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't Josh Parrish. What was the fuck? What up? But you know what I'm saying? He was one of them analytic ass coaches. You know what I'm saying? But it was like he was supposed to be able to take Calipari's team and do, you know what I'm saying, better with it. But bro, we see it didn't work. Just like Taylor Jenkins didn't work.
Josh,
you know what I'm saying?
Pastner,
yeah. That's it. Yeah, Josh Pastner. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And they tried to, you know what I'm saying? And I really think, you know what I'm saying? Because like the grit, we have such a young team, man. We need a coach that they can look up to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the Grizzlies have notoriously slawed out and cheaped out on what they'll pay a coach.
That's a Memphis ass analogy.
Even our best.
they done slawed out.
Real shit.
Slawed out,
cheaped
dog.
out. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. I mean, think about it, bro. Who has been the Grizzlies' best coach in the last 20 years?
Last 20 years, man.
Lionel Hollins.
And nobody liked him. Nobody liked him, but he could coach.
And he was respected too.
You know what I'm saying? Now he coached his way, and he wasn't bending. He was only he was on that Denzel. Remember the Titans? I run one play type shit. And run it till it work. It's like Novocaine. Give it time.
You messed it up. Get your ass back out there and do it again.
Right. Get a ball tomorrow.
Do it again.
Get a ball tomorrow. Right. That's why. And that's why he didn't want AI. That's why he didn't like OJ Mayo. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I used to cuss line. When we had him, I cussed him out every night. Well, I cussed the TV out every night. He didn't know I cussed the TV out every night. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like, we have notorious, like, I mean, we ain't took the time to invest in the coaching. You know what I'm saying? And I really think, you know what I'm saying, as far as just like, because this team, It's bro, they be out there playing playground ball, bro. They don't
Sure.
really. I mean, I ain't never seen no schemes.
But
You know what I'm
Twink, we
saying?
just talked about
Number
it. We
ISO.
just talked about it. If you don't think the players want to come, what make you think big name coaches want to come for the same reason? Not unless you
Man,
finna put a
That's why
big
you gotta throw a
bankroll in their
bag
hand.
yeah,
at them.
you're gonna have to put some money in
That's
their
what.
hand.
Hey,
But that's the thing, though.
you know what
You
I'm
looking
saying?
at coaching, bro. Eh, Um, coaches gonna come for money anyway. They not finna coach for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
No, real talk.
It's
Hey, prime example. How many years did Penny say he didn't want to
man,
coach?
years
For
He said
years.
that
I
for,
remember that for
and
years.
what he doing now?
coaching,
What he doing
coaching.
now? Right,
He showed
right.
coaching.
The same place he said he wasn't gonna
They might
Mm-hmm.
coach.
still get
You know
they
what I'm
might still
saying?
getting them shoe checks. Man, they need to coach for no money,
Man,
dog.
oh yeah.
But they get shoe
Nah,
checks.
he didn't need it,
He ain't there for free.
but it was just the right situation for him at the
Yeah,
time. You know what I'm saying? You can you can't tell me Mark Jackson wouldn't take that job.
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Because it's a lot
You
of
know what I'm
coaches
saying?
out there,
Mark,
bro, that deserve a second shot.
right.
Like whatever happened to that dude that got the Cavaliers to the finals? They didn't win that year. He got fired, but
Talking
he
about
took them
Platt.
folks to the finals. I think it was David Black. He never had
Yeah,
another head coaching job, but that man took them folks to the finals, bro. That man,
You talking about the dude that LeBron stayed into it
yeah.
with? Didn't he been like
He been
assistant coach
assistant
there
coaching
since
ever
then?
since.
Yeah.
because after that,
Mm-hmm.
no, because after that they got Tyron, right?
They got
Because
Lou.
after
No.
was that the year?
Immediately
Because they
after
won the
him,
championship with.
you're right. You're right. It was Tyronn Lue, and then they ended up switching him out for somebody, didn't they?
I don't know, but this is Memphis. Look, leave Ja alone. Leave the Grizzlies alone. Leave us alone. We like underdogs. All right. We don't want you saying shit about us. Now let's you see a highlight of something we like being under the radar and coming up and biting you in your ass. All right. Let us
Hey
be us.
Mondo, hey man, hey, but no, let real talk. You know what I'm saying. Look, we gonna do this. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying. Stephen A. You can't talk about it, but we can talk about it. You know what I'm saying.
You hear me?
The crime in Memphis is outrageous right now. You know what I'm
That's a
saying.
fact.
And I ain't sitting there, and I ain't saying it's no better, no worse, nowhere else. You know what I'm saying. So we ain't gonna we gonna take this opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, yes, authorities, you know what I'm saying, politicians, y'all need to do y'all job, you know what I'm saying, unks, OGs, you know what I'm saying, everybody got these grades in there right here, you gotta do your job, you know what I'm saying, these little youngins, you know what I'm saying, we the reason they act like that, you know what I'm saying, so if we gonna do better, we gotta show better. You know what I'm saying? And
For sure.
it ain't one person that can fix none of this. It's gonna take a
Oh
unified
yeah.
effort. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna take, you know what I'm saying? Like we done already look. They've been talking about sending the feds down here.
Yep.
The feds been over here talking about, man, number one crime in the country. They didn't know it was this bad in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? You got folks talking about sending the National Guards down here. You over here got the mayor talking about it's a state of emergency. You know what I'm saying? It's so much going on right now that, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said I ain't mad at what Stephen A said. He ain't say nothing wrong. He just wasn't the one to say it. You know what I'm
Facts.
Yeah,
saying?
facts.
Like
You don't
you
spend
didn't
time here
you,
like that.
right. You don't need to be airing out nobody dirty laundry. You know what I'm
It
saying?
might
If you
be.
gonna do that, come host a.
Go ahead, brother.
I was gonna say, man, if you ain't gonna come down here and host a rally, increase the peace, you know what I'm saying? Come down here and talk and do something, you know what I'm saying? If other than just, you know what I'm saying, just, like now, hopefully, what that'll do is start a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because real talk, after that situation, I'm pretty sure in the mayor's office in the morning, it's gonna be a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure the police chief office, it's a conversation right now because we just got embarrassed on national TV.
Facts. I think that's
Please
what it is.
believe, you
Yep.
know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You
Because
know what I'm saying? So I ain't.
hey, Twinkle man,
Go ahead,
they
man.
don't even know. Like D Terrell and Pablo Gano, they from the city, but they haven't been here. They got DTF agents pulling us over, dog. It's DTF, it's regular police officers because
Sir,
it's so bad. You know what I'm saying? You can't even leave out the city.
I
Anyway, you from Memphis.
Pop,
You from Memphis, bro.
don't do me.
I mean,
We
look like you trying to
you
talk,
can't
but
be
can't hear
walking
you.
down. You can't be walking down Winchester and Night Honor. You can't be walking down Winchester and Night Honor without
Bro,
your file on you. We
you
need
just
to
don't
make it
know.
so
That's why I
that you
grew
can
up
walk
right
down
there.
Winchester and Night Honor.
That's my
You hear
stomping
me?
ground right
Hey,
there.
and some people don't know you'll get snatched up over there. Walk
Shit,
around
man,
there
it's
like you own the
crazy,
place.
bro. It's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? And man, look, and that's why, you know what I'm saying? Bro, it's so crazy to me because like growing up, I was Uncle Elroy from and then next Friday, man. I said I'd never leave the hood. I'ma always be in there. As soon as I got me some money, I was gone out that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like I won't
You
go
hear
back.
me?
Big
I
ass down the
won't go
brother
back.
barbecue.
Man, go. What you said? What you motherfucker said, bro?
Man,
I
big
won't
ass
go
down the
inside.
brother barbecue.
If I ain't going to get no money, I ain't
Hey,
inside the
I'm sorry.
240 loop. I ain't
I'm
inside the
sorry, y'all. I
240
gotta I
loop.
gotta do some work. I'll be right back.
Man, do your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I do. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say one more thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to know, man, Mr. Morant. I say this with all the love in my heart, bro. You know what I'm saying? To piggyback off of what Mom was saying, man, you know what I'm saying? They've been talking about getting him traded because he could be the face of the NBA.
Oh, for sure.
In a bigger market, the problem is they gonna want him to act accordingly.
Mm.
And in Memphis, we gonna let you act a fool. And he know that. And as much as I love Ja, and I would love for him to finish his career here, win us championship after championship after championship. I had been told my partner years ago, man, I'm shocked his agent and his PR people is not in his ear like, boy, you need to get the fuck up on. You know what I'm saying? It would behoove you to be in New York. It would behoove you to be in Miami, in LA. Go be who God made you to be. But because, Ja, I love you, bro. But we all seen the little pictures when you was a little kid. You know what I'm saying? That resurface you. We know that you really, really want to be with the shit. And eventually it's gonna be a time where you're gonna have to grow up. You know what I'm saying? And I love you, little bro. I love you. I love your game. I done watched all your documentaries, watch your life story, bro. It's a beautiful story, man. And I want you to be the most successful player in the NBA because I love you that much, man. You know what I'm saying? But if he gonna stand here, you know what I'm saying? Like all that thugging that we embrace, you want to be the face of the NBA, you gotta let that go.
Yeah.
You gotta play the corporate game, or you ain't, or you gonna stay in Memphis, stay underdog, cause he can do what he do here and be king forever.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
The day he retire.
He ain't gotta win a champ. He will be right there amongst Zebo and Tony Allen and all of the Memphis Grizzly greats.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And we gonna
Jersey and the
love him,
Raptors right with him.
man. Yes, and we gonna love him till they tear the building down.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about? So, but you know what I'm saying? I really hope that conversation, you know what I'm saying, they had today, put some fire up in that mayor office, put some fire up in that police office. You know what I'm saying? That they really need to do something because that is embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? You got all this tax money that the people of the city done paid to build this FedEx Forum. When we already had a pyramid, when we already had this, all the money that y'all done wasted, and you got the outside country saying, man, we don't want to get. The only reason we can't get the All-Star game, that same reason.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna make it about we ain't got enough hotels downtown. We ain't got enough parking downtown.
That's exactly what they said. Y'all don't have enough hotels. So what they
They
started
were saying
doing,
the same thing about the
taking the
Kobe
money,
thing
we
back in
gonna
the
build
day.
hotels, but you ain't fixed this problem. You took the money, you start building hotels, but you still got this problem. And guess what they're gonna do? When you get the number of hotels they told you them a couple years ago, oh man, y'all need a couple more of them hotels, man. That ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? The number don't went up. They're gonna keep moving the goalpost.
And that real talk. Cause even though we embrace it, you know what I'm saying? The outside world looking at us like, man, I don't want to go down there and fool with them. When I'm finna go down, like, man, bro, I remember I think it was Memphis in May a couple years ago. Man, after Fabulous was down here that year. That man had sent out a tweet the next day, said the man said he was mad, he wasted like a $10,000 outfit. And the man was like, cause he, Fab like him, you know what I'm saying? That part of his thing, you know what I'm saying? Fab in the fashion world like that. And the man like, bro, he said, man, I could have been the freshest motherfucker in Memphis with a t-shirt and a chain, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'd have wasted a $10,000 outfit, man. Ain't no way I ever do it. You know what I'm saying? Like the way that I like, so hey man, they don't want to spend on us because we not giving them nothing.
Yeah,
bro. I'm gonna say this. The reason why I've been quiet and on mute this whole entire time is because they done said everything that came out my mouth a few. When I heard about this Stephen A. that he want to say, and so, but they've been saying everything that I've been saying, bro. Go to LA and New York and Boston and not seeing on the news that these are the bigger cities that has the most crime in it. But you steady going on Rodeo Drive, you steady going to Times Square, you steady going to whatever's in Boston, whatever's in but you scared to go to Memphis. We not gonna do Memphis folks not gonna do nothing to you. We see you in some old forces, we gonna check the shit out of you and take you to go to the motherfucking Nike factory and get you some forces, man.
We gonna get on your ass. we gonna get on your ass.
It might be a little young white boy ass, or it might be an old black dude that might get on your ass. You don't know, but it's so much crime in. Yeah, it's crime in Memphis. It's crime everywhere. But y'all just trying to zone in because of who we have down here in Memphis, bro. That's the only reason why I've been.
I ain't gonna lie, Poppy. My partner told me, we were talking about this earlier today, man. He almost said the same thing, bro. He was like, man, the crime in Memphis is bum on bum crime, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of a crime amongst people that know each other. You know what I'm saying? It's not random crime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't that the only time any one of them greeters got robbed was, man, that when the Mexican mafia thing was going on, when they was running around and when they were breaking in all kind of folks' houses. You know, they wasn't just isolated.
That's what I was talking about too. It wasn't isolated because if I'm not mistaken, that same little group broke into. They got
Travis Kelce. They got and somebody else too. They was watching them schedules and stuff, finding out when the folks at away games.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But the way that they painted that picture, man, on like, you know what I'm saying, on in the media, the way they painted that was, oh man, crime so bad out there, man, they robbing the team, they robbing the players. Like, bro, them folks, watch them folks. That was calculated. You can't associate that with what's going on here already.
And then, fam, listen here. There's a neighborhood in Memphis called Bartlett. There's a neighborhood in Memphis called Bartlett. Folks ain't driving that far. We damn sure ain't finna drive all the way to where the players stay at to go rob them. For what? Nothing.
No.
We ain't got the gas money to go out there.
This man got all the jokes.
Money. Hey man.
No,
Look,
but
bro.
you know, in real talk, man, them folks is celebrities down here. You know what I'm saying? Even when the out of town players come in, they celebrities. People look up to them, man. Ain't nobody trying to do nothing. Like if you actually ran across one of them in real life, you want an autograph, you want a picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's one thing, like, that's what he was saying, man. The crime that is here, man, you know what I'm saying? That's local shit.
True,
you know what I'm saying? That's people that know each other, that's double backing on each other, that's backdooring each other. You know what I'm saying? It's because yeah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole, but like, this ain't like LA where, you know what I'm saying? Like, if a rapper come in town, they got to check in or they going to get laid down. You know what I'm saying? This, like, so, and that's why I said at the very beginning, man, let's not act like, you know what I'm saying? You go 5 minutes from the Staples Center, man, and it, man, you never know what happened. You got the wrong colors on. It's an issue. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we ain't finna sit here and act like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the biggest problem in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? For him to put us on blast, on ESPN, on live television, you know what I'm saying? And then to try to bait the Twins into saying it for him.
Right.
The Twins were like, I love to go down there.
Exactly. It's a lot of players, man. They already got that understanding. Like you just said, man. Them folks to us, celebrities. You know what I'm saying? Growing up in Memphis, man, I used to come across, man, Jason Williams, Pau Gasol, Mark Gasol. You know what I'm saying? Coming across them, man, we ain't think nothing like that. It had nothing to do with what was going on, like, amongst the civilians. Like, them folks, celebrities, because we didn't get other celebrities in the city like that. Them was the celebrities. We ain't get
real talk, bro.
Walking down the street. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Kanye or somebody running down. We taking pictures of man on bill. That didn't happen. Like, we seen the basketball players. That's who we knew.
Like, real talk, man.
Celebrities, damn near. Them folks practicing like regular folks. Hey, bro, that's Derrick Rose.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Because before we had the Grizzlies, the Tigers was.
That's all we had.
Bro, I remember like seeing folks like Cedric Henderson and David Vaughn back in the day. Like, they might have well have been in the NBA.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But not real quick. Just to, you know what I'm saying? Quick story, man. Like, I remember when back, man, when I was in high school, bro, like, you know what I'm saying, we go up to the little church and hoop, you know what I'm saying, where they had free play on the evening sometime, man. And Jason Williams would be up there. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And he be out there playing pickup ball with everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, he just out there, you know, just you know, exercising basically, because you know what I'm saying, he wasn't even playing hard, but then now and again he'll do your ass like, hey, well, don't play with me, real quick on your
don't
ass.
Forget.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? But like, folks will be up there just like watching, like, because they in awe, because it's like, man, this man is a real deal celebrity. I see you on TV, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I remember watching you when you was in Sacramento, when you was one of the most exciting players to ever watch play the game. You know what I'm saying? And then let him mess around and just get a little moment and then mess around and do a little quick little pass. You know what I'm saying? And like, oh shit, don't turn them up. Don't turn them up. Don't turn them up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
start cooking.
Yeah, but man, wasn't nobody trying to do, man. We was happy to even just be around the man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so it shouldn't be not named. Like, the only reason I can sit there, like, I can understand if, you know what I'm saying, you ain't want to live in Memphis because, you know what I'm saying, you'd rather live somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Who wouldn't want to live in Miami Beach? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be hating, bro. Don't be hating.
For real.
What you say on my show? Man, Memphis the most beautifulest,
Beautifulest
gutterest
land in the world. You hear me?
land in the motherfucking world, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, come on down here, get you some of that barbecue, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I just want to say. But real talk, this is something I want to tell the world. Don't, cause Everybody come to Memphis and they say where to go get the barbecue from. You don't get barbecue from a chain place down here.
No.
You get it from somebody's backyard. Cause everybody be barbecuing.
The dude who cleaning, the dude in front of Southland who washing cars and selling barbecue. You know what I'm saying?
Man, at the same damn time.
And he detailing cars.
Yeah. Dude standing in front of the strip club with the big smoker.
Hey,
you know what I'm talking about?
Walking
by the club 2:00 in the morning, barbecue on fire, man. Ribs going, man. You ain't looking for a chain restaurant, man. You got to go to somebody's spot, man.
If he ain't got no white beat on, don't trust it. If he ain't got no white beat on, whatever time of the day it is, he need a white beat on and a rag right here. He need a red rag right here. That's how you know it's fire.
It's fire.
That's how you know it's fire.
It's fire.
You already know it, man. Yeah,
look,
man.
And we said all that to say this. Oh, my bad, Papa. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me tell you, it's a hole on Bill Street in the middle of the hood, sir. If you didn't know, or if you wasn't paying attention, if we was gonna do some crime to stuff like that every day, so don't talk about me. What's up, little? What's up, little?
What's up, little home?
Little man. Say
go, John Morant.
Say call 12.
Call 12.
You hear me? You know what's going on. But look, though,
know what's going on.
At the end of the day, we said all that to say this. Don't be scared. Come to the land. Memphis players are some of the most protected players in the NBA. We ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. We're gonna ride for you all that. It might be another Malice in the Palace if something gets you wrong on the floor. You never know.
Man, bro,
you know what I'm saying? We ride for you.
Man.
Like all of us said, Memphis do not like Draymond Green. We do not like Draymond. Let Draymond would have came to Memphis. Let Draymond would have came to Memphis. We would have loved him like our little stepchild.
But
Stephen A.
Yeah, man. It's like, like you just said, bro. Before we get up out of here, having they back, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't nothing happen to them, man. They be going to Atlanta and you know what I'm saying, LA. They be getting the fights in the club and all that, bro. Hey, ain't none of that going down out here.
We gotta protect the money. That's the one thing in Memphis. If you know one thing, you protect the money.
You know who that is? Hold on, bro. Don't even worry about it, man. Just slide me a couple $100, man. I got this for you, bro.
What you said?
You hear me?
What you said?
I don't even want no money. Give me a couple tickets, bro. Give me a couple tickets, me and my boys, man.
These tickets, bro.
Man, for real. I just want to share a picture on Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
You hear me?
I just want to take, me and my partner. You know what I'm saying? Me and my player partner right here.
For Ja real quick.
I gotta beat this nigga up for Ja real quick. Look, man. Before we get out of here, man, y'all make sure y'all follow everybody on the panel, especially the main right there, Twanky Man, with his new the Twanky Man show, man. Y'all can catch that, man. He dropping new episodes, bro, and they are hilarious. So y'all make sure y'all go over there, man. Tell them where they can find that content, man.
Man, look, bro, man, YouTube, man. Just type in the Twanky Man show. Man, the Twanky Man show or Hard Pimpin', man. You'll find me, man. I'm everywhere, man. You know, I got the new content pieces, man, going on inside the mind of Twanky Man. I'm just having fun, man. You know what I'm saying? Talking my talk, man. You know what I'm saying? Working on it. Some more interviews and you know what I'm saying, all different forms of content, man. Right now, you know what I'm saying. I got some new music on the way. You know what I'm talking about. Man, right now, bro, I'm just having fun creating, man. You know what I'm saying? Just doing, man. Just taking it wherever the wind take me, man. You know what I'm saying? Having fun, just being a creative, man, and being able to, you know what I'm saying, be my own boss and I ain't got to answer to nobody and do whatever I feel like. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
yeah, man.
He's
man. Yeah, man. Bro, I appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying, letting me come through, man. I've been wanting to come on the sports show for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know The boy was wet back in the day. You know what I'm saying? The boy had a jumper. You know what I'm saying?
Just by that form, I don't believe you. That form you just saw, I don't believe none of that at all. It's a,
Man,
it look like when you shoot, you be like it's like it sound wet. You shoot like D-Trail, man.
Hold on now.
I won the 3-point contest in school and everything, man. You know what I'm saying?
It must was against yourself, Twinkle.
Oh,
man,
I'm just clowning. I'm just
It's
clowning.
all
I'm
good,
just clowning.
baby. It's all good, baby.
But you gotta get his ass on the court one good time.
Man,
you hear me?
I don't know about that. I ain't been on the court in a minute, man.
Oh yeah.
I watched the game now, man. You know what I'm saying? I watched the game.
Look, man. It's been Cut the Malarkey Sports, man. You can find us if you want any of the replays. If you missed this live, man, you can go ahead and watch this junk and the other ones on your favorite podcast app, YouTube or Facebook. Just run that junk back, man, for us. If you ain't subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss none of these shows, man. None of these shows, bro. We appreciate y'all tuning in, man. And CTM, dog.
Yes, sir.
Cut the Malarkey Sports.